frames.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Costume Quest 2. We have chosen Reynolds as our main character. He is not happy. If you've ever played Costume Quest 1, this game is a lot like that. The difference is the speedrun is actually somewhat reliable. And I just heard you ask for the roll call. I'm Studio.
And I'm Brasentia.
And I'm still high spirits back here.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
But yeah, so Costume Quest and Costume Quest 2 are games about putting on costumes and fighting evil grubbins, essentially, monsters that just want to eat candy.
Now this is a tutorial fight here, right?
Yeah, so I can't really do anything to speed this up. I just gotta say, hey, I can do these basic moves. And then he says nice a lot. I feel really self-confident.
Aww.
Real quick, for people who are asking in chat, if you give at least a $5 donation towards the donation incentive of seeing the rest of the costumes in this run, I will honk his nose for each $5 donation.
What?
That can't be comfortable.
No, it's not. I can barely breathe through my nose as it is. Of course, there are no holes in my nose. You know? Oh. He looks like he has bagpipes on his back. Like, oh, they're swords.
They're swords.
Swords, bagpipes, now.
So every costume has a special attack that you can build up through blocking and attacking. Blocking reduces damage, it doesn't eliminate. Like Mario Superstar Saga, I know you can eliminate a lot of damage. This game just reduces it, so I can still get walloped every now and then.
Yeah. So throwing a bus is a pretty good skill.
Yep, a bus full of candy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
Candy or...
No. Okay, so I need to... Like, the route for this game kind of changed. It depends on whether or not you have a DLC, and the DLC disappears. So I need to get rid of the candy corn, because the candy corn, it's not super useful. It actually does get used after this fight, though, so we'll come back. But I need to go ahead and do some early questing instead of combat to get rid of that candy corn. You can't see it, but he actually is building up a special meter during this fight, so I still need to block. Even though it does waste that second of the block animation, the special meters are pretty crucial in this game.
Mm-hmm. And you can get something...
I haven't seen that.
What did it say?
Candy corn doesn't have arms.
Oh. It's a sad...
Makes you feel sorry for the poor candy corn.
Yeah.
I've had those thoughts.
So, you can get nice, but you can also get awesome, right?
Yeah. Awesome, it's a little bit trickier. Some fights you can go for an awesome if it'll be faster. Here, the nices are fine, and I'll get the max meter anyways. But awesomes are essentially like the perfect timing for these attacks. Usually it's a little bit after the circle. It kind of surrounds the circle. Like the circle, one circle surrounds the second circle. So the other part of Costume Quest on the overworld is that you need to collect costumes. So we're going to collect our first costume of the game that isn't just given to us.
Bet you have no idea what it's going to be.
What could it be?
Huh.
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 I wonder what.
And we'll actually be using this character pretty consistently throughout the run. He's actually really one of the slowest characters in terms of damage, but he's going to be super safe in keeping us alive. The other thing you can do is, on the overworld, different costumes will have different properties. So, the clown costume, which Brasentia is happily demonstrating for us.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm a very sort of relaxed clown. You know, like the clown when he gets home, take off his wig, you know, take off the weird clothes.
You're the post-funny clown.
Oh, postmodern clown.
Yeah, you're a postmodern
Yeah.
clown. The clown of the 20th century.
Oh, holy cow.
Okay. So, I need to get another costume, though, because the candy corn will just eat up time. I need to knock on houses to trick-or-treat. But first, I need, that will be combat, so I need to actually get something done. So we need to do some questing. Currently, I'm challenging the Kid in the Devil costume. He's using his fiddle for performance. I'm using the clown horn.
Hearing it is so much better than just watching it.
And
we were
like,
doing this without sound earlier.
yeah, I was showing him the run, and well, you gotta hear it too. You gotta hear those sick horn beats. I don't actually know how much you have to mash, but what happens is he doesn't know if you win or not, so he gives a surprise anyways because he's just kind of confused because we just horned at him. Level ups matter quite a bit in this game. I'm going to finish at level 9, which is going to be just short of what it takes to not get murdered by some of the last fights. While I'm here, I need to do some more horn quest while picking up the next costume. So talk to this guy. Well, I gotta show these people I got a good beat by playing a horn for him.
Oh yeah.
And now, if you want to enter the music industry, like you can't just start at the top. You gotta start the street bands in the middle, and once again, I mean, Essential or Bro Essential, would you like to horn it up? Circle. All right.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing a horn performance from a real clown. And now,
This is how the clowns do it.
this is how we're gonna earn music cred to eventually earn $50.
Oh man, it just became a co-op run.
Mm-hmm. Whatever time I get is your time.
Oh man. You're putting so much responsibility on me, man.
Okay, so we've got one more costume to or piece to snag. And now we have a pterodactyl.
Yay.
That we're gonna have to swap out immediately because if not, I'll enter the cutscene not in the clown outfit. So this is something you're supposed to be doing towards the end of like this first section, and I'm doing it all at once. And now we're in a jazz band. This is gonna be the last of the horn usage for quite some time, unfortunately. But
Oh.
what this is going to do, it's going to put me at level 3. Now I have 3 costumes, that one of them isn't the candy corn. So I can go ahead and actually do combat relatively quickly. And we're just going to go ahead and do the candy searching. So in Costume Quest 2, you have to knock on doors to trick or treat for candy. This was kind of like Costume Quest 1. The first section of the game, a lot of houses to go through, and you just kind of knock one by one each time. It'll change later on, like we'll start doing different things. But this first part of the game is a lot like Costume Quest 1. Combat's pretty simple. Essentially just line up strengths with weaknesses, and here, I gotta make my horn go.
It's so beautiful.
Speed running that horn.
That woman with the big nose is really digging it.
No, they're down for this. They're down with the horn. They're down with the clown even.
Honk honk.
Okay. So, enough for that. Now level 3. Now we can ditch the candy corn. And actually I need superhero here and pterodactyl. So the problem with the clown is he's not very good in combat. The pterodactyl's not great either. And we're going to be fighting enemies that are not really out-leveling us, but equally leveled. So it'll be a little bit slow starting out. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Even if it's efficient to, I think I said before, but even if it's efficient not to use a special attack like a nice, it's still better just for the meter buildup. The debuffs in this game are actually terrifying. Like, I will get wrecked by certain classes. Very specifically, it's going to be fire later on. And some of the poison is kind of nasty too. There's also buffs enemies can place on themselves that deal double damage and, well, trash me. Amazing are nice just because it's a lot of meter.
Yeah, also, if you notice, when he does a hit, sometimes it'll go red, sometimes it'll go green. There are certain weaknesses, certain strengths, and unfortunately these guys look like they're strong against the superhero and the pterodactyl right now.
Yeah, so both, oh cool, I got a good card. Both the superhero and the pterodactyl are kind of cruddy against mechanical units, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of them. I gotta make sure I don't miss any houses here, because it's pretty easy to do so. So 2 here. I want to say it's 6. So now, not every house has monsters in it. Some have humans if you can be. But yeah, let's see. So I'll show a Turkey Tree card. These are super useful for kind of speeding things along. But elemental weaknesses will kind of come into play. There's 4 kinds: Beast, Magic, Tech, and another one that I can't remember. Actually, it might just be Beast, Magic, Tech. I always feel like there's 4, but I can never remember them off the top of my head. I just remember who's strong in each individual fight. And it's going to affect like who attacks who plays kind of a support role, and overall will do a lot to saving time. So that Tricky Treat card I placed on the prone combatant will cause him to deal damage to himself, so now I don't have to worry about him doing anything. Because, well, he can kill himself, but he can close to it. Also, after combat, I want to swap the superhero to the character with the most meter.
Now, those Trick or Treat cards, there are several of them, but they're random actually, so you got pretty lucky with that one, it seems.
Yeah, so they're not totally random, it's like random by section.
Oh, okay.
So, like, there's some really good ones late game that you get that I won't touch now. But the one I got is minions attack themselves when they hit. And that is one of the best ones because if a minion attacks twice, I have now saved, you know, a couple, like a hit or two. Right now I can be kind of greedy with my meter usage just because these enemies aren't too strong. Eventually I'm going to have to both play it safe and somehow play aggressively with it just because I want to save time, but the threat of dying gets much, much larger. Aw. Thought he might die with that one, so I'm going to have to wait out a little bit. Okay, so superhero goes down. That's fine. Like, it's not good, but what are you going to do?
His belly is hypnotizing me.
It's a good attack, it's just so slow. But it's better than Candy Corn.
Well, I got a $25 donation here from James Maxwell. Glad I caught Studios Run Live. He and DigiWombat were somehow the reason I started watching speedrunning and GDQs.
Cool.
Let's see the costume showcase.
All
And
right.
you should honk when I do it at least. Come on, work it up.
You honked! I heard you!
That honk could use some work. That honk was a little
Fine.
bit
I'll get better
lackluster.
next time.
Honk next time, whatever.
Oh, I forgot to switch character, that's fine. So, the pterodactyl is good against these guys, so it's about as efficient to use a superhero here. I just need to switch off the clown. The clown will not get used, a special attack will not get used that often early on. I'm going to bust it out later because it is a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Though the egg attack is sort of just for people who are unfamiliar, which I'm one of those, but I know this, it's sort of like poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a weak poison. It lasts for quite a while. Oops, wrong one. So I need to be careful here. There's wandering enemies, and I don't have to fight any of them except one, and I just need to be careful to avoid them. Yeah, so now we're at the start of the game. So all these enemies and fights are going to be way easier and much faster. Because it'll be like one guy with 70 HP, or 2 guys with this combined 65 HP. So I'm pretty much just going to burn through fights as quickly as possible. Also, small note, I don't know if you noticed it, but depending on who the superhero is, it'll actually change to match the character's gender. Which I think is a neat little touch. It doesn't happen for every costume, just because some of them, like Robot or Pterodactyl, aren't really gender-based, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, it's hard to tell the difference between male and female pterodactyl.
I mean, from my untrained eye, I honestly, I just don't know. Did you guys hear a stray horn there? Because I did. Okay, this guy's got a lot of HP, so.
Yeah, nice.
It looks like he'll survive for one more attack, but that's fine. Unfortunately, the clown is weak to beast, so even an amazing attack wouldn't have done it. There we go. So right now we're in a Louisiana bayou, and we've been sent back in time. I should explain some of the plot, because it gets kind of crazy already, actually. It gets crazier later on as well. But right now we're in a Louisiana bayou in the past, from the main Costume Quest series. We got sent here because we've got warped to the future by some weird time wizard, and the friends you make in the past are saying, hey, by the way, the world is in trouble. You need to go back in time to save us. And because only kids wear costumes and, you know, have the power of imagination, something, we're the only people that can do it. It's a little weird. And actually,
Hey, it works.
well, if you follow the plots from the first games, there's also more wizards. There's like an evil wizard that we're going to meet the child version of, and it's actually very chaotic. I think I forgot to switch to the clown costume. Oh no, it's wasted meter. That's okay.
Oh man, do you have to worry about time paradoxes?
Actually, it's. I'm trying to think if you do. You probably do. The game doesn't really go too in depth on it. There is a character that can die in the game. I didn't realize that till today when I was trying to unlock the costumes for the incentive. Because there was one costume I just never unlocked, but I knew it would only take 5 minutes. So I'm like, yes, I'll wait till the day of the marathon, which is the nice and responsible thing to do. And like I found that there is a character that is dead, like unless you save him and unlock the costume. It's kind of weird.
Wow, that's crazy. But okay.
I'll point him out later. Like we'll see him.
You're dead.
That guy's a corpse. We'll see his bones. So I'm getting towards the end of this first section. We had to clear out 20 houses. Well, 19 houses, flash apartments, and 1 trailer house. The trailer house is a nasty one your first playthrough because you don't expect it. And also, it's like, why didn't you knock on that trailer door? Oh, it's a trailer. Yeah, it could be a house. And it's off to the side. But I'm going to want to save my meter for that.
Yeah, by the way, he's switching costumes before battles quite a bit because of the meters. The clown, when he does his special attack, ends up healing. You know, that's useful in some circumstances, but early on, he doesn't really need that.
Yeah,
So-
it's pretty junk right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of saving some meter. I can burn some more actually. This fight just wouldn't really need it, unfortunately. So my meter usage. Oh, what was it trying to be able to get that kill? My meter usage is a little weak. But the tricky treat cards are nice just because, like, the clown was weak versus both those guys. By applying that tricky treat card, I was able to make it a little bit faster, a little bit more reliable. And essentially, when the guy attacked twice, it made up for the fact that I hadn't attacked the first time. So we're going to invest 200 candy in this young child, and he said in the future, if we ever run into him, he'll pay us back. So I actually don't have that many cards left, or don't have that many houses left. It should be, I think there's one more bit of combat, so I'm going to save all my meter. And it's also one guy on his own, so not really a threat. The boss fights in this game are interesting. Some are very kind of slow and tedious, and the big goal is to save time. Others I have a chance of just kind of dying, so it's important to balance those out. This first fight is about trying to burst down at a single enemy at one point in the fight. But we'll get to him in a second.
Oh yeah, the Clock Man.
The
Right?
Clockman, yeah.
Yeah.
Chronoculus, I believe.
Amazing fight.
See, the thing is, I actually didn't need the amazing there because it was already at max meter.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's,
Does
I
it
just
deal
wa-
extra
I just want to
damage?
feel good. It does deal extra damage, but I was going to be at the kill already. Oops.
Ow, whatever.
I always want to go early left there. I don't know why. So the pterodactyl can blow away piles of leaves. That comes up a few times, but it's not too critical. So I'm gonna grab this guy. This is your vendor, the creepy dude in the trench coat.
Perfect for kids to talk to, you know?
Okay, it just says that card. Oops. So we met this skull kid at the very beginning of the game, and he told us all this advice, like, hey, I'll get you to this island you want to go to. If you go ahead and get me all the candy, but his airboat is out of repair. So I did all the monk stuff, all the horn stuff to get $50 so I could pay the mechanic to fix it up. And he gives us an oar. That we paid $50 for. Labor.
Again, like, apparently the past had a lot of inflation.
The past had a lot of problems. Plus, I mean, the children are being exploited. So I gotta go ahead and set my creepy treat cards here. Let's see if this makes it easier. So this is about this first fight will be about timing. But first I have to avoid these enemies. It's important not to get into overworld combat if you can, just because if you run away, it takes you to the last save point, which are these fountains. And the last save point's on a different island. So here's Chronoculus. I'm saving all my specials, even though I'm maxed out. And I need a time getting him under, let's say 150 HP. Thought it was 100, but I discovered today that no, not the case.
Yeah.
But once he goes under 150 HP, he will release a clock. And that clock will heal him to full HP, which is quite annoying. It's not dangerous, I won't die because of it, because I have enough health from the clown heal. So it's not really a problem, but I have to be very careful about it. Additionally, the superhero is actually kind of weak. So if I get an extra attack from the actually the clown I think is the strongest versus the actual clock itself. Let's see. But I can use a special on the pterodactyl. So let's see how this works.
I use Suckums. What's Suckums?
Suckums, I'll have 2 attacks from the pterodactyl.
Ah.
So now I should bust up the clock. Or I guess not. This will be fine still.
Yeah.
So this clock has 150 HP. It is a mechanical enemy, which is kind of annoying. And I have the turn I activate it and the turn after to kill it. So what can be dangerous is if you activate this on the last attack. So if I activate it with the superhero, I'd have just the next 3 attacks to kill the clock. The nice thing about the clock is... For a second I thought I attacked Chronoculus. The nice thing about the clock is once you break it, you get this cutscene and you don't need to do anything else. If you don't need to kill the enemy, he's just set up to die really quickly.
Oh, nice. Good.
So I think he survives. No, he dies. So that's the first boss down. And a bunch of plot's going to be happening in a few seconds. We'll get to that in a bit. Here, if I get caught, it's not as bad. It's still a time waster. Those are the health fountains that take you back to, that you get taken back to when you die. You can actually heal at them too. I've been doing this throughout the run though. You can press R1 and it will eat candy, eat 25 candies, and heal you up.
Ah.
Which you can do right now.
I was gonna say, it always looked like you entered battle with full health, so... You've probably always been healing.
That was actually the case in Costume Quest 1. Costume Quest 2, when it first came out, you had to go back to the fountains. And for a speedrun, because you're never going to be that powerful, was actually pretty dangerous because you had to balance out no HP and having somewhat randomized fights. These fights are not necessarily consistent. Some seem to be consistent every time. Afterwards, it gets kind of rough. But the rewards, like the experience and candy, are consistent enough. Okay, let's see cutscenes. Long story short, we were captured and now we're in Deadpool school. We have a new power where we can raise our hand.
It's a wonderful... Man, it's a very difficult power.
This is just like Mash City. And now we've been sent to detention. We can raise our hand on the way to detention. And it's kind of some relaxing cutscene time. We have to trick our way out of detention.
I think High Spirits has a donation comment over there.
I'm working on it.
Maybe.
I do, but I'm working on it.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Alright.
Your nose survives a little bit longer.
Oh, yes. I treasure my nose. Oh, that's kind of creepy. I want to go to school that does that.
Well, it's like future, so like that's what they do.
So apparently schools in the TSA are one and the same.
That was lame.
I know. I'm trying to say stuff.
I'm just gonna raise my hand a bunch.
Well, I do have a $15 donation from Glenville. It's awesome to see you guys doing this for a good cause. Please put $10 to naming Rudy into Wild Arms RN Jesus in honor of his sacrificing his place to the party to save all the frames. Also put $3 to naming the randomizer to Anger and $2 naming Rage to Randomizer. Because it isn't a Wild Arms speedrun if you don't know inadvertently anger lock if you don't inadvertently anger lock yourself at least once. Kappa.
So our new costume is Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson is really good. His power is diplomacy, so I can use him on the overworld to talk to people and get what I want, essentially. And it comes up a lot. I need to move Thomas Jefferson to the second place. And get that going. And no candy corn. No, you don't belong here anymore. Also, need to equip this tricky tree card.
I feel for you, Candy. I feel for you.
Just gotta make sure I got it equipped. Okay. So another boss fight coming up. This guy is actually kind of dangerous, but it should work out every time. We'll see. The superhero is actually kind of the weak one here, just because his attacks aren't strong.
I love this.
You have been sued.
That is a declaration of destruction. It does a lot of damage, actually. It's like the single best nuke in the game, or at least it'll have access to on the way through this game. And superhero's kind of weak, so let's go ahead and give Thomas Jefferson another declaration of destruction.
Yes.
So we're not going to fight these enemies called dental bots, and you'll see them flying around. But there's these little robots that are just teeth flying, and their teeth will freak out and their gun will shoot out. I'm sad you're not going to see it, but Principal Bojim isn't too hard. Really, just kind of gotta go at him. What's scary here is that I'm just low HP, full level, but kind of always are. So I've never died here. I've gotten close, but usually the double whammy for Thomas Jefferson is enough to finish this out. The character attacks himself card is unfortunately not too useful because I can't use it on him. And I have one card that makes all my attacks amazing, but it only lasts for a couple turns, so it's not that good. There's one that will last the entire fight, which is nice to use.
Ooh.
But I don't get a chance to. Oh.
Is that a late game card?
Yeah, I could use it in the last fight, but I need to use something that's both better defensively and better offensively.
Yeah.
Okay, like superhero's about to go down, but that's fine. He's on 1v1 here. When he busts up the Street Justice. So I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret with blocking too. Actually, I don't think I've shown this, so I'm gonna
Nope.
let that play out.
Where did those bombs come from?
Well,
Right. Stick
there's a reason there's a yolk, or yolk and whites on it.
They come where they come from. We'll leave it at that. So the secret to blocking is you don't actually have to time it. Like the attacks, you only get one shot. The blocks, you just have to block properly. So, for example, with these three guys, you can block all three at once, and then you can just mash block as he goes for someone. The superhero that was gonna die anyways, regardless of what I did.
That's okay. Thomas Jefferson gets revenge.
Thomas Jefferson and the Pterodactyl got this.
Yeah.
Pterodactyl's strong against Boja. It's actually an A. Okay, from here it looks like an ant. Like saying it wrong the entire time, but yeah, Bojim's weak to Beast, or he's a beast, so it's easy to beat him up. And then Thomas Jefferson just has really high damage. We're gonna unlock like the two big damage dealers, like right in a row. First Thomas Jefferson, and then the next character.
And here he goes.
Nice. And rest in peace, Principal.
Now, everyone has shared experience, right? It's a
Yes.
shared level?
It's just one level for everybody.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't matter if anyone's dead at the end.
Nah, totally fine. I'm gonna need Thomas Jefferson for this. Oops.
Well, I
This guy first.
I'd just like to remind everyone that there is still a donation incentive going for this game to show off all the remaining combat usable costumes after the run. And you can see what he's had so far, and they're really interesting. And I'm kind of curious to see what's left. Right now, that's at $32.50 out of 150. We still got some time to donate for it, but
Oh, yeah.
keep donating so I can keep honking.
Okay. Wait, what? Oh my God! I didn't know you could do that.
You didn't even have to fight the snail?
I've never like it always pops when it attacks me. Okay, cool. So, well, that's a time saver. So I'm actually gonna have to make up for that at some point, but it won't. It luckily won't result. It won't result in extra combat though. So
Just say world record pace.
wait, no, he drops a card I need actually.
Oh.
Wait, whoops. What? Sorry. I just feel like I need to fight that snail. It will save time on 2 other fights. So if I do this fight now, I'll avoid a fight or 2 fights in the future. So whoops.
Alright.
So normally the snail's looking at you, and you just have to fight him, and he's not really too tough a fight. Like he does a lot of damage, and he'll 2-shot, I think everybody, but we just whittle him down quickly. But for some reason he wasn't facing me, and part of it's the camera. You can't really see him as you approach that treasure chest, but because he was never facing me, I was able to loot the chest and walk by. The problem is, he will drop a tricky tree card that will cause an enemy to kill itself when it attacks a certain character. So if I get that, I can use that on 2 fights, at least 2 fights actually in the future, and he's a guaranteed drop for it. So it's a skip that does not save time.
Oh.
At least with this like theory crafting I'm doing as I play the game in a marathon, which is gonna be a little bit rougher. That's unfortunate. Missing the experience is actually pretty bad too, but there are cards that will give me more experience at the very end.
Wow, that superhero just take that.
So next we need to attack a certain character, and I'm gonna I gotta equip some tricky tree cards, or creepy tree cards. I don't know where I get tricky tree cards from. Let's see. So those are all super useful. Damn. I'm gonna have to run from this fight. It will fill my meters, reset the other cards that I've used for one of them, and then also the kill enemy on hit. So as for this section now, we're no longer trying to get candy, well we are, but not for ourselves. We're trying to get deliveries of candy.
Ah.
So it's slightly different. Okay, put superhero here, I think. So delivery there. Gets 4 for each section. We also have another costume to unlock. I've got 2 pieces so far, and it's going to be the next highest damage dealer in the game. Just use the AoE on this.
I'm trying to remember what costume it was. I think I saw it.
Yeah, you totally did. Okay, so hopefully Pterodactyl should be able to kill this guy. Oh! I need the
that-
amazing. So
that luck.
yeah, the unfortunate waste there is like the second or so. I was going to burst through the guard just because he has a bit more HP and I was going to use the special on him. So enemies start getting scary. That magic muscle spell that the operative cast will double the damage of whoever he puts it on, which for that guy is not too bad because it's only a single. It's just a normal regular attack. The attacks will get much less normal and regular as this goes on. So let's see, actually, order doesn't matter. I'm just going to start using some cards. You have to constantly switch your party order to optimize the game. And like it's both a good thing because hey, you can go faster, but if you forget, it's just like it burns. Okay. So the sour dumps are amazing. I now have full everything on everybody.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a very good card.
I'm gonna have to use this special on this guy.
He's dead.
Yes. What's nice about the dot effect from actually anything in this game is it takes place before an attack. Whoever he buffs, I have to kill first. Actually, you know what? No one's taking much damage, so I'll just go for the operative. I need to make sure there aren't 2 guys with the buff up. If needed, I can use the other 2-3 card. If player gets targeted, then it kills an enemy instantly. Yeah, you can. The damage is crazy on these things.
Yeah.
An amazing attack will hit this guy. There we go. These aren't even the scariest guys when it comes to getting buffed up from attacks. It gets much, much worse. It's really bad.
Okay, come on. Oh, Haley.
You needed the amazing. I got the double experience reward card, which is one of the ones I'll use. So I should have 2 more combats left. Or 1 more combat in this section. Actually, no, I'm done. You know.
Oh, great.
Okay, so I have to collect 2 more costume pieces. And then I use in this next section coming up.
Oh, yeah, I know this.
It's not the Raver.
Look, you get a glow stick.
You can use glow sticks for things besides Ray.
Yeah.
You can?
Not often.
Ah, it's the teeth.
Yep, the dental drones.
Oh,
They're,
goodbye,
they're
teeth.
gonna laugh at me.
That one in the center really was having a good time.
What's annoying is there is a health, like a fountain in this area, but you have to activate it to actually put it out. And I always forget this guy, so this is the guy that gave us that we gave candy to earlier.
Aha.
Unfortunately, you don't get any experience, which would be nice, but what are you gonna do? So I'll just let this guy actually use both his cycles. There's not a lot of enemy dodging in the game. And it gets easier later on because I'll get a costume that lets me just not be seen. But now we have a wizard.
Yeah.
And the wizard is going to be our 3rd best, or 2nd best combatant. The problem he has is his special kinda sucks. By kinda sucks, I mean his special sucks. It's just not very good. But his normal attack damage is insane.
Yeah, we talked earlier. There's a high chance that was done in order to balance him out because, holy crap, his normal attack is good.
Yes. But I buy let's start match now. So it's start here. So we can either ballistic the wizard. Collide the path.
Ah.
And
Now it's time to look for the Wraith.
We'll find, don't worry. What? What?
Well, almost.
That one's new, but that's fine. So first we need Jefferson. We need to tell this guy, he's like, I don't want to let you through. And we need Pterodactyl, because that's a pile of garbage. And then you don't get combat the first encounter. Okay, Jefferson for diplomacy now. I'll take the Jefferson risk. Okay.
Also, there's a little bit of splash damage. It's not much, though. Jelly beans.
So all my other cards had their cooldown reset. Jefferson getting focused, dang.
Wow.
So that was mostly just kind of like healing up right now and getting some utility out of my cards. If the wizard gets attacked, whoever attacks them will instantly die. The Magus has to go down first just because he will heal other enemies. And then the operative has to go down. Or actually whoever gets bumped by the armor spell, or the damage spell. Wizard got attacked, so that guy's dead. And more importantly, I have that card on cooldown. So we can actually save all these meters because when this one guy, I mean, everybody's full on meter now, so it's not really worth it to blow anything on him because he'll die in 1 hit too.
Yeah.
Pop. The pie cake has to take the place of the. Wait a second, maybe it's not. Huh. Actually, I mean, not that much I need it. Well.
Well, I have a $10 donation here from Bombchu. Honk honk, Prosencha. I remember watching the run of the first Costume Quest a few GDQs ago, and it was awesome. Thanks for all the good times and keep up the good work, Prosencha. You can choose where this $10 goes.
Put it towards the costumes. Honk honk. There you go. Whatever.
I thought I was supposed to do it.
Ah. Well, okay, fine. Come over.
But it was your choice, so I'll let you get away with that one.
Fine. Fine, Mr. High Spirits.
That guy just takes his job, so we have to negotiate with him.
Ah.
So I'm going to have to pull the mole here. Actually, because I used the. Well, actually, let's blast this guy down with the info meter. So let's just go all out. He doesn't get glasses, unfortunately.
Ah. Well, he can't really see anyway.
So here's the Doomstick, the wizard spell. It's about as effective as one of the attacks on a single target.
Yeah, he can't help it. There's a hand at the end of his nose. He can't see.
After Jefferson.
So this would be one of the guys who use the tree card to reset, or to kill instantly.
The one-hit kill, yeah.
Yeah, let's do this now. The creepy tree cards reset after a certain amount of fights. So if I can go ahead and like waste a turn there just to get it back sooner, it's gonna be worth it. Especially a strong one like the meter one. Did I actually? No, I didn't actually loot the chest.
No, you didn't.
Whoops! It's the second time I've done that like in a row. I am tired.
Oh yeah, So am I.
See, and you have to play a longer game with more
Oh,
chance of
jeez.
death after me. So honk honk.
Honk honk to you. Well, the donation incentive for Costume Showcase is $42.50 out of $150.
Oh, it's getting closer. Come on,
We're
people.
inching our way there. Just need a little over $107,
Yeah.
so you can see all the amazing costumes that we
They're
don't
pretty
get to
good.
use.
There's one that I hadn't seen till today. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it's the one that like takes a lot of extra time to unlock. I think I'll do it later and surprise myself, and it's awesome actually.
And we might get to honk Brosench's nose too.
Okay, new costume unlocked, the Pharaoh. I'm not going to use this in combat at all, unfortunately, because it is not very good in combat. It's actually pretty bad. Well, it's actually really good defensively. Well, I don't care about that.
I'm just saying, my nose is itching right now. This freaking nose.
Well, if you honk it, you might be able to itch a little
It
bit.
actually does help.
So I bought that nose for $1 at a Walgreens.
And it's already earned like $42.
Well, like, so I go to the store for like nothing. This was like a few days ago. This was nothing related to the marathon. I just need to go to the store, and I just see this like red nose, this basket of red nose. I'm like, I got it. Like, we're good. I need this for the marathon. It turns out there's some charity thing going on.
And you're thinking, let's see, if I get a nose like this, Prosenja, he'll wear it. I know he will.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be Procentra or Spike, one of the two.
Spike's
should've
got
bought-
the poofy hair too. All you, have
You
to
should
do
have
is
bought two
paint it.
noses.
Ah, very studious dude.
It's really good, yeah. Only his other attack was good.
Oh, too bad. Oh yeah, by the way, he upgraded his superhero. She now is all Super Saiyan.
Yeah, she's more like Goku, blonde hair, etc., etc.
Yeah. I just quoted you from earlier
Yeah.
today. That's
I mean, I think everyone wants to relate stuff to Goku, so it's okay. Unfortunately, both the Wizard and the Superhero are weak to attack. Like, all the good offensive healers besides Thomas Jefferson are weak to attack for some reason.
they're weak. Well, I don't want to hear about it. High Spirits is unfazed.
Right now, I have become numb thanks to the poison. It's going to take a lot to get me going.
Oh.
Maybe more poison.
Perspective. So when you talk to this guy, we're picking up deliveries, and this guy has delivery that we need to pick up, but you'll only do it if we do a side quest. This is the one guy I have to fight in the overworld. And throwback conjurers are huge jerks.
Yeah.
Like, he has to die, and I can't kill him in one turn. He buffed me the last time. Actually, maybe Magic Hand from Superhero. No. Amazing.
1 hit point.
So the good news is, wait, no, that's bad news. Never mind, it's bad news. Okay, if he puts that in the conjure, this could be bad.
Oh.
Okay, this is bad.
Oh, holy cow.
Yeah. The good news is I can not attack the conjure and they'll die to the AoE. The bad news is I just lost someone right away. Or do I have? That's not useful. Well, maybe it is. We'll see. Now the good news is that neither of those guys are dead.
Yeah, it looks like
That's
you're
the
gonna
bad news, though.
It looks like you're probably going to finish this, hopefully.
Well, we'll see. Game stick for the AoE damage. I'm hoping the operative buffs himself and the guard attacks not wizard. If the operative buffs himself, or maybe the guard will be okay. We'll roll with it. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance. And sweep justice. Okay, alright, we're good. Whew. Yeah, the wizard will go down. I think Superior actually survives. Yeah.
Ooh, very nice.
Like I said, buffs in this game are scary. The Throwbog Conjurers have an attack that hits everybody and does a lot of damage. It's
Yeah.
actually a nightmare. It's like horrible. I hate it.
That was a really scary fight,
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
So I was able to barely survive just because of a little bit of luck and just some okay management of my spells. That's the wrong way.
Who puts ramps like that on top of their house?
I don't know, but I kind of like it.
It's good urban design, yeah. Ooh, amazing.
Yeah, so the Throwbogs in general are just scarier. Not as guards, which is excellent missing attack. Mostly for the operatives.
Well, we got a $50 donation from Anonymous.
Ooh.
No comment, but it did go towards the costume showcase.
Nice. Give him a good
Honk, honk.
That was terrifying.
How come we both honked? I don't
Okay,
understand this.
Alright, redo this. One person honks, so arrange it, and who's
It
honking?
was 50,
Who's
so
Who's honking?
Fine, go ahead.
I will this time.
Okay.
Honk, honk.
We are at
Terrible.
92.50 out of 100. Keep the honking coming.
Oh man, we're getting there. We're getting there.
So we're getting some good cards now. I gotta focus on avoiding this comp. Damn. I was normally that guy is at the corner, you can just kind of race by him. Unfortunately, I got there too fast, so. Oh, wait.
Also, thank you for keeping the donations coming. I know that when it gets late at night, they sometimes slow down a little bit. I'm glad that we're still getting some though. So thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
You started laughing. I paused. And you started laughing. I'm like, my train of thought is gone.
Oh god, I just got for the same guy twice.
Oh no.
No, it was I got greedy both times pretty much. It's like, okay, the first time I was too fast, the second time because I got caught the first time I was too slow. And now I have to wait for like a longer, like he takes a long route before I can pass him.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so it's like I thought I'd take the risk both times and now the time it paid off. Because now it looks over here. So if we go back to here. It's only a couple seconds, but
Okay, we have a $40 donation from Andy Lancaster 80.
Hey, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bro, sent ya.
Oh no.
What do you call an organization? Oh, he's just kidding. You have done an awesome job for this marathon and keep and coming from a person that had to fight through depression earlier in his life. I know that associations like NAMI are incredibly important. Keep up the amazing job and feel free to include many more puns.
Aw, Andy, thank you.
And he'll save his for later.
okay, so we have to
You can
convince
go
this
this
guy
way.
to help us.
Really? Okay.
And he's on a bunch. Thank you. Helping us do business.
Oh yeah. Taking care of business. Yeah. That song.
So we're almost there. We're actually, guys, we are there.
Oh.
Nice.
Because we just got a $20 anonymous donation. We have met the goal for costume showcase. Awesome, you guys are. That means one more honk.
Are you
This
doing
one
that?
together. It's the last
Gosh,
one.
It's together. Okay.
Are you ready?
Honk.
Okay. I'm done with that.
Let's put that meme to the ground.
Yeah.
Yes. And start working on the next one.
Alright.
The donation incentive for people, maybe not just Brozencha, to voice act the intro and ending to the Demon Raj.
It's special. It's something, I'll tell you what.
So we just did some really capitalist thing. Is I think the only way to describe that section involving billboards. And now we finished this chunk of the game. We're now going towards the dental compound. I haven't enough money to buy anything, so get ready for the next boss fight. This is one of those boss fights that could kill me just through attrition, because he's very beefy. Let's see. Make sure I have the right treats equipped. Yeah, let's toss that down. There we go, the pumpkin slug. So I'll be using the pumpkin quite a bit. It undoes the damage from the last turn,
Ooh,
which isn't so
very
useful
nice.
in this fight. It's actually kind of like this fight's not great.
Oh yeah, this guy is kind of a. Look at all those teeth.
So I'm taking the risky maneuver by not using the clown.
You did go to dental school, so you should be able to handle him.
Yeah, I know my stuff. I know his teeth. I know how to handle his teeth armor.
Yeah, the clown special move. We haven't seen it yet, but it heals you.
Yep. And so if I wanted to be safe, I could use it. But the thing is, Clown does really bad damage versus this guy. And that guy actually does really good damage versus the Clown. So I have to make sure, like, as long as he doesn't kill one guy by attacking them 3 times in a row. Oh, what's he doing now? I'll be fine. Doomstick is okay for single target, so damage. And I also have the card that will remove the damage from the last turn. So if someone goes down, that actually still that will
good.
still kill them.
Going after Thomas Jefferson.
And after this, I'm going to go ahead and bust out the meter maxing, just because I want to maximize all of my special attacks. I think there goes. Rip.
Superhero Tribe.
Which is okay. Yeah, that should affect her actually. I've never used that while someone's unconscious. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
She's back up. And even if she dies, she'll at least get the special attack off. And more importantly, absorb another attack so the heavy damage dealers can go.
Oh, old guy.
Wizard's actually perfect because he's resistant to beast, so he can actually absorb the most blows.
I love the
It's
glasses
really
on this
good.
dude.
Actually, I've never shown the full animation for this either, so
Here we go.
it's Gandalf being good.
Yeah.
You shall not pass this dental exam.
Ooh, very nice.
We are almost there. So you're supposed to be using a lot of counterattacks and follow-up attacks, but I haven't unlocked those, and I don't.
Ooh, survived by 2 HP. That's okay, he's dead this round.
Yep. Even if he didn't go down, even if the wizard went down, I'd beat it next turn. 'Cause I do need his one attack, but if he's close enough, and Thomas Jefferson can
Yeah.
take the blow.
Well, I'd like to take a moment, if it's all right, to thank a few people for this marathon.
Sure.
Because I see someone hanging in chat, and I would love to make sure that she gets a recognition. This RPG Limit Break is something that a lot of people have been putting together for the last year, and we couldn't have done it without people like the artists who helped create the logos and subscriber icons, and the various graphic designs of this marathon. So, if you guys would stop by and give them some love. Megan Roach, she designed the stream layouts, and you can reach her at meganroach.com, MEAGAN, roach.com. The RPG Limit Break logo was designed by Carrie Fry, along with a couple of our subscriber emotes. She has done great things for all kinds of speedrunning. You can see her at carriefry.com. And of course, Jazaboo, who is hiding in chat. LLK did some of the promo banners along with a couple more of the sub emotes. And if you want to go check her out, her work, you can find her at jazaboo.com. Her name should be pretty easy to figure out how to spell.
All right. Do you believe?
Oh. If the snail attacks candy corn, snail's dead.
Candy corn has a top property, but it's not guaranteed. So, if you get this right, if you get lucky, it is a nice time saver because the fight takes just one round from either side. Second attack, usually, there we go.
Yeah.
Candy corn saves the day.
Oh, always.
I thought it didn't want to take responsibility.
I made it take responsibility. There's actually an achievement for this game for beating it with only using candy corn.
What?
Well, not only like having it in your party at all times.
Ah, okay.
Let's see, I actually can't unlock anything. I have less candy than I normally do here. Dang. Pterodactyl, and we need. No, this is not the last costume I unlocked. What am I saying?
I have a $6 donation from Heidi at Gaming Mo. Done a lot of donating. We appreciate it. Hey, Bro Sancha.
Oh no.
What do you call an organization of porcupines and blunted spines? The National Alliance on Gentle Quillness.
Gosh, gentle quillness.
Thank you for your dedication to finding and exhibiting wonderful garbage at all these marathons.
I really appreciate that. But
Demon
wow.
Rush height. Put this towards the voice acting. This is likely my last donation, but I'll keep the word out. Thank
Aw,
you,
thank
Heidi.
Thanks a lot.
You have been very generous this marathon so far.
So this is a required owl fight. And for some reason, the enemies are really weak in it, which happens a couple times. Like there's overworld fights where, because it's required, the enemies are terrible and easy to beat up. But there are other required fights that are much, much harder, and I'm not sure how it works. That said, we have another kind of easy boss coming up.
That's so close.
Yeah, and we're actually going to get getting towards the hardest enemies of the game.
Ooh.
It's not the next batch, but the batch right after it. Like, frankly, they're harder than the final boss. So break that monitor, and we free the childhood friends that have grown up in the future,
Ugh.
and also that guy's back. It's Binoculus.
Oh yay.
He's ripped. Yeah, that's one of his lines of dialogue. Didn't see it. And he's actually kind of wimpy. Like, he doesn't do a lot. And I don't really like using tricky tree cards on him, or tricky tree cards on him, because he's just doesn't do anything. Like, his damage is low, he's just kind of a bit of a beefcake. So you can just blow all the meter on him, and then refill by the end of the fight. Also, look at the damage of Declaration of Destruction. Like, 213.
Oh,
nice,
wow. Awesome.
Did get reduced because of elemental weaknesses, but Thomas Jefferson is just way strong at single targets.
Yeah.
So this is like the boss that wastes time because he, of course, has a time freezing spell.
And of course, uses it on Thomas Jefferson.
Who was actually not that great outside of the special, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. In terms of bosses, this is I think the second but the last boss. And the last boss is much more involved. Half the planet out, half the safe parts, type. This guy's just like whatever. He's cool. You can blow him up a bunch. Coming up is going to be what I would call a big gauntlet. It's going to be a series of overworld fights. You have to do them, and you can start them all by hitting an enemy in the back if you candy fail, which will reduce their HP by like 20. So it's nice enough. Yeah, though it actually saved my butt before. Being the fast way.
Oh man, he is not a happy camper. The dental compound?
Let's see.
You don't want to know all the alliance of jokes going on right now in chat.
Oh.
You would be proud, bro.
Trust me, I am. I am.
Okay, so this is an easy fight. And there's going to be a mixture of this. Really easy fight, followed by insanely hard, like, 2 throwback conjurers that just kind of wrecked me in a couple turns. But the Magus on his own pops up usually first and just does a bit of damage and kind of burns through. It's good for the meter building, actually.
Uh-huh.
He also drops a card that got rendered useless, that fully heals you after combat, which you don't do anymore. There we go, there's a Throwball Conjurer. Dude.
That's kind of ugly.
So I'm actually going to blow up the Magus, or the Operative first, because Thomas Jefferson will do increased damage to him. So I'll be able to guarantee take that guy out. Unfortunately, Thomas Jefferson is weak to the magic of the Conjurer, so it might have been close. That's a heal spell. That is probably the best option. And a fire spell is nasty, and there's a nastier version of it too. It's great.
Ooh, very good. Good.
He keeps letting Fort Reynolds on fire.
He's smoking. Yes, keep those donations coming for the voice acting. We're at 56 of 200, you guys. And up next is the Demon Rush.
Oh boy.
Oh, what's my estimate, by the way?
Your estimate is 130.
Oh,
What?
who'd I ask about that estimate, man? So, a quick thing on the estimate, it's actually 5 minutes fast. This is because I'm not using DLC, which I did when I signed up.
Oh yeah, I told him to change it.
Okay, so I'll blame you,
Good.
I mean, vocally, I'll blame you
Hey!
internally.
Hey!
So, you know how I said debuffs get way worse?
Holy crap.
Everybody's poisoned, yeah?
No!
I should be... Well, I'm gonna... Yeah, I should be fine. I'm just gonna have to burn this. I have a card that will cancel all enemy debuffs.
Oh, good.
But, this is an okay situation because we'll beat him next turn. Hopefully attacks... I don't know. I think he actually survives even through the poison hit. If he hit the wizard would die, but he's gonna... he'll be dead by the time he reaches that point. Yeah, that poison tag is also super rare. It doesn't have the longest duration of those types of attacks, though. Let's see. Let's go here. Hopefully I did that right. Okay, this one I can kind of... Yeah, blow up the Operative. The Magus is kind of scary, but not really, so it's not as bad as a Robot Conjurer. To bust out the lingo. And the Magus will probably heal himself. I'm just gonna get rid of the Operative, because I don't want people getting double damage attacks. Oh no, he lit me on fire. Good.
The days when being lit on fire is better than anything else.
Do I believe? Should I take that chance? I'm gonna take that chance. Ah, I didn't get the amazing. I didn't even need the. I just need the nice. Watch him heal. Or light me on fire some more. Yes! So I took a chance with the lizard and I tried to maximize with an amazing. Unfortunately, I didn't do amazing. And this is gonna be an easy double kill.
Oh yeah.
So these have actually been really nice fights for me. Like they were very friendly. Even when the guy used poison, it was not in a dangerous fight. This is I don't know if you remember that format from earlier. This one's kind of nasty. It's just first one ponder. I don't know if I can. Okay, I can. Cool.
Ooh, good.
So we're done. And these these are the second scariest set of enemies in the game. It was actually very friendly to me. Thank you, video game, for being nice to me. I can save my meter for the inside fights, which are way worse. But like you can see, like look at the HP on the operative. Like it's 300. This guy's really tanky. Oops, I mashed too hard. I'm hoping the operative will buff me some. So we'll actually have to use some meter on this fight just to make sure I don't accidentally go down. Just in case, let's just speed it up. I'll switch out the wizard anyways because the wizard doesn't do a lot with his ultimate. I also need to conserve one of my cards that I can equip currently. It has a short cooldown, but I need to make sure I don't use them in the next section. What kind of sucks about the next section is because you're so close to the final boss, you can't use all your cards. And let's just cutscene right through that enemy. So, I'm actually glad I got this guy because I like the runaway animations. Not from our guys, we've seen them, but his. It's really good.
I like it.
So, I can just swap to the ghost.
Oh, you're a ghost.
I need to use a ghost anyway, so we can just spook on down. The ghost will also get you for lasers.
Ah.
So, let's go to Thomas Jefferson and then Wizard. Oh, the Wizard. And okay. The chemists have to die first, and they have to die really fast. What the chemists can do that makes them so terrifying, and it is terrifying, is they have something called Tragic Magic, and you'll see it if they cast it. And they also have the ability to heal, and the heal is really good. So it's Tragic Magic. Tragic Magic is amazing.
Whoa.
Everyone's on fire. This lasts like 4 turns. The fire will kill me on its own. So let's get rid of that now.
That is pretty bad.
And I can't kill this guy without using a meter, so I'm gonna kill this guy. What's bad about this is I've already used 2 cards really quickly that I prefer not to have to use, but we'll see how it goes. And they won't refresh by the time I get to the end of the section, so I just have to dump them out. So I only get 1 chance to remove debuffs.
It's long cooldown, huh?
There just aren't that many fights left.
Oh, okay.
It is 3 more after this one. So I think the last fight, I might get 1 more back, but I should just put this stuff in the meantime.
Yes, guys, only a few fights left. If you want to get in to see that voice acting for the intro and ending of The Demon Rush.
Oh boy.
56 out of 200. We do got 1 donation, $25 from Andy Lancaster.
Yeah.
So going through the bidding challenges, and I just remembered something. That Vulagen guy kept on providing Venta's hype for Kingdom Hearts. Being a strong advocate for 4-letter names, this cannot be. As such, I would like to have $10 of this donation to go to Aqua, and the remainder to go to the voice acting.
Oh, yay.
A $50 donation from the Bearded Dun. Just realized I'm going to miss the upcoming Evermore run, but wanted to make sure everyone gets to enjoy the power of the flex. The rest of this donation goes to visiting the guy you may know, Cecil.
Well, I know Cecil. He's a good guy.
Let's go put that on.
It's no longer the Demon Rush, it's the Demon Rush.
took a little bit of a risk here by not or by using one of my cards early. Probably shouldn't have done it. Let's see how it works out. I just need to kill the progressive chemist. Oh, cool. Okay, this fight's even if he uses dash or splash, I'm fine. Okay, that guy's gonna kill himself. Perfect. All right, good fight.
Wow.
Well, lucky him. So I need to get one experience doubler to hit level 9 at the end of the game, or right before the final boss fight. And I want to be level 9 just because it gets me a much easier final boss fight.
Take care of this one. Take care of this one, please. Take care of the one if you. There's a lot of them. Thanks.
Go ahead and equip the Diagonal Wizard. It goes Maxim Jefferson. So we're about to unlock the second last costume, and this one does get used in combat, very briefly, in a very great way.
I don't know. I still can't get over Thomas Jefferson. Whoever thought of including him was smart.
This was so Costume Quest 1 was fun because the director was an art person. I think it was Tasha Harris was her name, but she's married since then. So you look at all the inspiration and it was totally from an art side. Like what costumes can we make that look cool?
Yeah.
And she wasn't on Costume Quest 2, but it's kind of the same principle. Like what looks fun? It's kind of all with that. Dash and splash on the chemist. Dash and splash on the chemist. No, that's fine. So dash and splash gives everyone an AoE attack, which is actually really bad. Or it gives whoever buffs an AoE attack hits everybody. It's really bad in my case because I shot a couple of guys. I came for the middle person. Might be dangerous, but the chemist didn't heal. So boom.
Oh, that does so much damage.
Yeah, everything in this game does 1 billion damage at the end, and it's just it's terrifying. It's horrible.
Yeah. Splash damage. That was not splash damage. It's like,
Splash destruction.
yeah, that one.
Okay, here is. Man, I've been just too focused on the anime marathon. So this is the hot dog costume. The hot dog costume is awesome. I've been letting the intro to fight scenes play really all that much. I'm gonna let this play. Also, this is how you get that guy out of the room. The door's locked and he's hungry.
Aw. Hey, you're not a hot dog.
That's great. Ooh, look, a walking hot dog. I'm gonna come eat.
What? Oh.
It's
It's
like
like
really good.
a hot dog Hydra?
Now it's 3 dogs. Now I'm really hungry.
Oh, man. It's Cerberus.
Shoots out ketchup, relish, and mustard.
This is just slightly amazing.
So I'm gonna show you the special too, because the special is also amazing. What's time it, by the way?
1:18:30.
Doing actually okay on time.
What? Oh.
It's really good too.
Wow.
What makes him bad is you get him so late in the run,
Yeah.
and also, what's really unfortunate is because his attack, his attack takes a ton of animation frames. So every time you hit with a nice attack, it plays it for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So it just takes forever.
Rolling over.
Yeah, he is a good character.
The holy trinity of the hot dog.
I really like it.
Okay, look at that skeleton. Just bottom right corner of the screen. Look at it when you can. I'll be back to the screen in a bit. We can leave right now to cutscene.
Oh.
But look at the skeleton.
Okay.
I brought him up earlier. We'll see the owner of the skeleton. The previous owner of the skeleton. So first you have to scout out this secret dental compound. That's the secret dental compound. You scouted it out. Back to the sewer. So during that fight we got back the watch that lets us go back in time. So we're about to go back in time.
Uh-huh.
Because that guy got into the building, and the only person who can get in is someone with his face. Or with his eyes. And the owner of the skeleton is in fact a skeleton.
Aww. He is. Ah!
So what happens is he has a mysterious candy that he found in the sewer. You can talk him out of eating it with Thomas Jefferson, and then that's how you unlock one of the costumes. You have to plant it, and it grows into something. But the thing is, we're not going to do that because that takes a while. So he dies. He dies in the sewer tonight.
Oh, it's probably poison.
I mean, it's a sewer candy. Like, I don't think it needs to be poisoned. So I need to show these tracks to confirm that they exist.
A $25 donation from Mental. The Demon Rush.
Oh, yeah. You got candy corn back.
I should have done this earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy an upgrade for Thomas Jefferson. It's not that big. Because I'm actually not sure what it does, but I can buy it, so I will. Like, it says it adds a fire attack, but it really doesn't. So. Okay, we have gone back in time to get the evil dentist that rules the future. His child form is now with us. He is-
Oh look, a skeleton.
Yeah, look at skeleton. Where did that skeleton
Aw.
come from? And when you take the candy from him, the skeleton disappears. So it's that kid dying.
I blame the candy corn.
There is blood on our hands for the sake of speed.
It's okay. It's fine.
And it turns out that the evil doctor just wanted to trick or treat. And so he built his own little cyber house. So you can trick or treat in peace. So we have to do all these doors and then hit the guy once to unlock some costume parts. And then this is our last costume. You cannot use it in combat. And there's no evil glitch that will let us use it in combat.
Oh.
I know. Well, the one thing it does do is, in the few areas you can use it, you don't go into combat. That was really close. And if you played Costume Quest 1, like all the costumes you see have been in previous games. Okay, here's our costume.
Robot torso.
And the robot, we can just walk over here, and we sneak into this box. I think we're one of the robots that we try and transport. And this doll controls all the grubbins, which have been like the mooks that we see walking around.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So now we set for the final fight. And actually, Ghost down there first. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Okay, so I need the clown. I need the Thomas Jefferson. I need the wizard. Three cards needs to be you, and you. Can you see what we're gonna do?
Oh, jeez.
A clown. So this guy also has a splash attack. Everybody's named has a splash attack. So we cannot attack all white DDS directly yet. We're gonna have to take out his weapons before we can actually damage him. And the Doomstick is nice just because it'll do good single target damage, and it does hit everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll actually use Creepy Tree cards now. As long as he has two weapons up, he will have that splash attack. So the second I destroy one of them, which just happened, he's a lot less scary.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we'll just attack it. I'm just gonna nuke this down anyways. Actually, should I? No, I'll save it. I'll save the meter. So he's got a charge attack that takes him 2 turns to dish out. It's actually not that scary. It's pretty much the same as his original attacks, his auto attacks. So Glass Saw, 340 damage.
Oh yeah.
Huge chunk of HP on there. And I will probably next turn bust out some tricky free cards.
That was fine.
Let's max out some meters. And just take out these blasters. The blasters are the slowest part of the marathon, or part of the run, or part of the fight, because they reduce damage done. Clown, yes, Clown. Clown is like pure utility in this fight, so him getting hurt is perfectly fine. Actually preferable. And he doesn't usually attack the same target twice in a row. The plague attack also did the debuff on Clown, but I needed to heal him wet regardless. Clown does do bonus damage to the magic engine as well, so he's actually pretty effective right here.
Oh, cool.
So reset the cooldown of those 2 cards. Unfortunately, Thomas Jefferson doesn't do all the damage yet, so I should actually use one of the cards there. Whoops. Wizard will tear through him because he's a beast. Unfortunately, I need to make sure the Clown didn't die, so I couldn't use the max up meters yet. Which are gonna go probably a good bit of his HP. It might have been more effective just to actually save meter for that time. If it goes horribly wrong, the solution is actually to Alt F4. Because it will let me save all my cards in meter coming into the fight. So yeah, I was actually, it should be fine though, because every turn I do about 300 some damage.
Oh, good.
And actually get ready on time. We still probably got like a minute left. So out comes the beaming, or blinding smile.
Oh man.
Clown survives 2 more shots. Everyone else seems to be okay for. Actually, Clown dies in 2 shots. Everyone else dies in 3. But we'll plot by them.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's pretty close.
Okay, when he goes down, it is time. Hey, that did less damage than last time.
Oh, awesome.
I mean, it's completely irrelevant, it doesn't matter at all, but neat. Time.
128, 40.
Hey, I'm
Awesome.
wrestling stuff.
See, we didn't even have to change
That was
estimate.
perfect.
Good.
I'm taking this nose off. Holy cow.
Yeah,
this
that thing
feels weird.
You could probably burn that or something.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Probably pollute the
Don't
atmosphere.
burn Hong Kong.
Don't
I,
burn
I,
Hong Kong.
I mean, like, it's been on your nose for like an hour and 28 minutes. I don't know if I want to touch that thing.
Yeah.
So, a lot of plot happens, but we already skipped all the plot anyways. So, plot. I'll show you the barbecue at the very end.
Blah, blah, blah. Candy corn.
Any part. Everyone's friends, we're in the current time.
Yay.
Redemption.
Get some jazz.
Can you play the honk when you do it? Honk.
Actually, I think if you play it for me, Blakes, you. Most people, when you honk at them, they'll cover their ears. This
Oh.
guy's just like, whatever. Okay. So let me show off the other costumes
Yes.
because they're pretty cool.
All your honking got these costumes.
It was fun doing this, like going through all the unlocks because I didn't remember a lot of them myself. I was just like, oh yeah, you can do this stuff. So I think the hard part here is actually finding enemies because I've killed most of them. Okay, there we go. Here's an enemy, and do I have the right costume equipped? Okay.
The heck?
What?
Let me run away so I can show his special. Actually,
Is that like a solar system?
That's totally out of this world.
that's the sun. Yes. So.
Oh,
The
okay.
current costumes you have equipped are a sun from the solar system, the superhero, which I'll get rid of for.
It looks like the
It's
entire
Cleopatra.
solar
Yeah.
system. You can see all the planets and everything around it.
Yeah, so we got solar system, a pharaoh, and a wolfman with some cool sunglasses on, which is very important.
Ah.
So the sun's attack from space, is actually pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys can see it from back there.
Wow.
The jackal uses and the wolfman's a wolfman. So I'll have to build meter, and then for the next three I'll just even with the cards. Actually, I have the. This is what cards I equipped. It's not just blow one of those cards right now. So. Oops. I had cards I was messing around with. So I'll just build some meter during this fight. The Jackal is a utility character. You can heal and actually revive characters that go down. So we're going the sun with Egyptian magic.
Yay. Good job, son.
So it's funny, if you pre-order the game, you got DLC. One of them was the unicorn. The unicorn was huge in the Costume Quest 1 run because you could revive people to full HP. The Jackal doesn't actually revive them to full HP. It's like 20% or something. It's much worse.
The sun is just so
The sun's
funny.
good. The sun's great. I love the sun. Wolfman's pretty good.
Oh man.
Hi.
Oh, that's not nice.
If only he had a basketball.
So the upgrade actually gives him the cool sunglasses and Letterman jacket. Prior to that, he doesn't have anything. He has a runaway animation. Okay, so who is left? I still need to show the upgrade for the sun. The ghost never got used. And the robot. That gets used. It's actually just these Cerberus. Yeah, okay, I'll show the Chicago style Cerberus. The Chicago style thing is really good. It's a little bit attack. Cards.
There we go.
So we'll do sun. Cards. Just toss this out there.
Comes the ghost.
I forget what this does.
Bleh. Think he's choking on fish?
Ugh.
It just wipes his mouth. Okay.
I believe that makes him invisible now, so he won't. He can't be targeted or take damage.
Uh-oh.
I don't mind seeing this again.
Yeah, this is such. And it's really good. That's the
I
best
know,
part.
that's so amazing.
So there's a really small detail. I don't know if you've seen it. Actually, no, you can't get. I don't know what that did.
Yeah, obviously he wasn't invisible. If he was, it wasn't
So
for long.
let's read what that does after this fight because I just don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Dun, 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 dun. Holy cow.
Oh,
Everyone warps in.
Shout out to Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, wow.
It's also really good. Maybe it's a buff? I seriously don't know what that did. Anyhow, you get these guys, yeah, like the sun takes a ton of effort to get. I'll show you where the corpse was before. And the ghost doesn't do his incredible damage. And of course, I just forgot what his ultimate did. So that was another problem. His ultimate wasn't as good. Forgetting what it does definitely is not a good sign for it. Okay. So, what does the ghost do? Okay, just reduces damage taken. Alright.
Cool, is that all of them?
Yep. Well, and here is the tree that grows out. And look, there's not a corpse.
Yay!
We saved the kid in the end. And that's it.
Yay! We saved kids! Yay!
I believe for PS4 or PS3 there's a Sackboy
Well,
costume, but we're not on that. So, unplug this controller because Rosentra's about to ruin it.
Ah. Well, thank you. That was Studio running Costume Quest 2. Coming up next is The Demon Rush by Brosensha. If you want to see him voice act the opening and the ending, we need to get that money in there. We're at 56 out of 200. We're going to be starting shortly. Yeah, so thank you again for watching. This is RPG Limit Break, a charity marathon to support NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. We're going to go take a short commercial break, and when we come back, The Demon Rush.
Well, it's easy setup.
Are you on post?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't read this one yet.
Okay.
Have you read the last one? And we have to process this one still.
Yeah, I know why he's not going through. You seen all the basics, really?
Well, I mean, this one just came in.
No, you know the basics on all the tech stuff.
I'm not doing tech. No.
Oh, he's doing-
Where the heck is he?
I woke him up. He's hopefully getting up. It's a bit.
That's good. Of course. I will stay away from this. I need to get some sleep. Some sleep.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Can I get a quick call through here? Yeah, so one is the thing that got me that mic in front of Central. So that's gonna be mic 1, mic 4 is the host mic. Make sure that's unmuted when he's actually speaking to there, that it should be fine. 7 and 8 is gonna be the game audio, so unmute that when it's ready. Okay. What's the mute button?
It's right above the sliders.
Where's the mute button? It's above the sliders. It's above. Okay, so cool. Yeah, so that's the buttons. He should be able to release it himself, right?
I can, yeah.
And if you don't know how to do it, then it's fine. just do one of the game once to sort of set up. Should be good. And then I just follow the instructions here.
So I just like lay down on the couch.
What do you want, man?
Someone give me a blanket and a pillow.
We don't got those, I think.
Actually, I know who's on the couch.
So you're probably gonna want to crop the screen.
Do we have a rule on dolls? Do we have a rules about dolls on the couch?
That was there
That's
for the
where
Star
they
Wars
are.
run. I don't know why that's still there.
All right, well, he can hang out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. But you got yourself, buddy.
Oh. The moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh, we've been waiting.
I ain't gonna have to watch
Yeah.
the vlog for this because I am falling asleep on check. Like, I was falling asleep.
Brocentro, you're not on camera at all, are you?
Am I? I don't think
Oh,
I
no,
cannot.
no,
No.
no, camera.
Oh, yeah.
Move the camera.
Yeah.
It was fine.
See a
It was
person
fine.
running this thing. And then might be able to see me too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Was it look like an algal? Not at all.
No.
Okay, I can move it down.
I think it's more me.
Yeah. See you just
Yeah.
fine, yeah.
I'm good. Me and C here. Wait a second. There's lights on this?
What?
Wait, there are actual lights?
It says
Wait.
press here to activate lights.
What?
What?
Who got this anyways?
Okay. All right, press his head.
Pressing. It's not working. Lights.
3PO. PG-13 street, guys. PG-13.
We swear. Like,
Don't actually swear.
press here to activate lights.
So, welcome to the Demon Rush. Welcome to the worst game I've ever played in my life. Actually, I think I like Athena less, you know? This is definitely not well made, but it's more enjoyable than Athena, at least. So, we have a few things.
Oh, what's that? You're not. Your mic is muted right
Oh,
You can hear
now.
you.
Sorry, I was trying to get your. Trying to get the game actually.
Get
up,
everything cropped.
I mean,
oh, get everything cropped.
Yeah. We're good now.
Well, prepare for when the game crashes, re-cropping it. 'Cause that's probably going to happen.
Okay, that might be better. Or position mic.
He's the one.
Alright.
As well, please.
Camera looks fine.
You even said me?
Ow! Why did you do that?
I don't know. It's attachable.
Look at the graveyard shift, guys.
We're like the corpses. 3PO.
I think we're all going crazy right now. Like, I am so sleep deprived.
This is going to be a fun shift.
However,
Well,
I'm gonna
welcome
say-
back to RPG Limit Break, supporting NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental
How's the music?
my mental illness, rather. Coming up next, we have Brocentia with The Demon Rush. It is something that we have been waiting for days now.
Like,
And by days, I mean months. And by months, I mean the last year.
a long time ago, this was accepted at a GDQ, and then for some reason it didn't happen. So here we are.
So did it actually get accepted, or did it get accepted as a joke, then removed because it was a Demon Rush?
I think it got removed because it was the Demon Rush. Like, people complained.
Yeah, well, it was only first round cuts. I remember this. It was first round cuts, and then people complained because it was like, why? Why would you do this to anybody?
Don't want to
cut
this.
It seems like Kagawa's in the chat watching this right now.
I do want to say, though, that there's a chance for a world
This is the game that got
record
Akiyama sick.
today. This may be the only world record for RPG Limit Break if it goes well. It could go terribly.
Oh, wow.
So actually,
Hold on a second. Check what that one is.
What happened?
The big one. I have a feeling I know who did that donation.
Costume Quest
Get ready
2
to
was
voice act, by the way.
Yeah, the voice acting is a thing.
I bet you I could tell you who it was, too.
Oh, you know.
Who?
It's
Considering how
anonymous
he mentioned
donation
it,
for 150.
And he's been talking about it. Mike Guamia.
Oh,
He's in
Mike.
chat.
Dude.
Hi,
I
Mike.
would imagine that might be who it is.
Considering he's the one that told us to check donations.
For another quick donation, real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
From Butters BB, woke up super early just to experience the rush.
Yes!
Donations for names: 7 to name Cherry Mercury, 7 to name Alberto Drunka, 7 to name Pound, Read dialogue afterward, apparently. 7 to name Claire Shivnor,
Okay.
and 7 to name Knight Knee. The Knights who say Knee, I
that
believe.
one.
I like
Yeah,
that one too.
that's good.
I dedicate this donation to the greatest hero of our generation, Brooks Crack Tackle. Get it in.
Don't let us down. Mike Williama is here just to watch you.
Oh man. Okay. Would it be okay if we did this? Just go through the opening cutscenes, voice acting, and then start over to go, so that we actually have a clean run.
Probably. Yeah.
Like
Probably, yeah.
we should be underestimated as long as I don't screw up too bad.
I think it should be fine.
Or the game doesn't
Okay.
crash every 5 minutes.
Very true. So we need some additional voice actors.
Okay.
Um,
I'm up here.
Okay, I'm going to do the opening monologue. Who wants to be Alberto?
I'll be Alberto.
You're Alberto. Who wants to be Cherry?
I'm Cherry.
You're Cherry. Okay.
My voices.
You can be everyone else.
Okay. Wait, what's the best microphone for us to talk into?
Just talk.
Just talk.
There's
Just talk.
microphones everywhere.
I'll
dude.
capture everything we say.
By the way, because this is Essentia's house, we do need to censor ourselves.
Oh.
And trust me, you'll be censoring yourself. All right, so
Wait, I have an idea.
Alright, so they're Alberto and Cherry, and I'm everybody else.
Alright, close the door, we can cuss.
We're on stream. They're probably watching right now. Probably see it's big
Keep it at least
story.
PG-13, guys.
You want to voice act too? Sure. Alright.
okay,
Well, we also, if you don't want us to cuss because you're not comfortable, we can also not cuss.
Alright, I'll
let's
take the
censor.
one.
Let's censor.
Okay.
You could beep us.
No.
Beep yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, no. Okay,
Wait,
cutscenes. Ready, set, go. Oh shit.
Oh, Nate.
Dude.
Well, you're resending anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. DDD. There we go.
Okay.
The legend vipers, immortal half-human, half-dragon creatures ruled the Mintu system, each a different planet. The Golden Era began when the gates between the planets were formed and the legend vipers were brought together. They shared their individual technologies with one another, and each world became more prosperous. The legend viper of thunder, ruler of earth, shared his knowledge of machinery and physical sciences. The legend viper of fire brought forth his research on the mind from his home world of Thormia. The legend viper of time, who created the gates, shared necromancy from the star of Rasselhag. Disaster struck. In the year 1916, demons of unknown origin attacked Earth and destroyed the star of Rasselhag, with the legend viper of time presumed dead.
Makes more sense of Final Fantasy VIII.
This war with the demons was called the Demon Rush. Everyone saw it as the end of Mitu.
You should be proud. Hundreds of people have just gotten into chat to watch this.
I don't know. It makes
yeah.
sense if you think Squall is
We
dead.
just gained 500 viewers since you said
500
that.
viewers. Year 1919. Okay. Where's Colonel Venus? Alberto is next.
She
That's
probably
a-
ran off on her own, split up and looked for her.
That's Alberto.
Yes. Okay, Cherry is next.
Thought you can get away, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
You almost got off scot-free. Too bad you're messing with me.
You are spot on with this.
I know.
About time you showed up to lend a hand.
Oh, there's Alberto.
You're hopeless, you know that? Completely hopeless.
Okay, we're just done.
Whatever. I got the last demon and no one in town was hurt as a result.
Yeah, and you could have gotten your ass killed. We're not wearing any heavy armor here or nothing.
You're everyone else.
Sir, the Colonel's here. She's okay.
Keep going.
I'll be this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll be Eve.
Cherry, why did you break from the team?
He's got such a girly face, though.
One of those demons straight off, sir. I had to dispatch it before any hidden innocents were hurt.
Straight off like you did?
Thank goodness you're alright. Shame those demons had to attack during our meeting.
Why is Charizard here?
Shame indeed. My apologies, Colonel Foch, but with Cherry's squad assigned to the deep space operation, we haven't any soldiers to spare.
It does seem strange that Tyrion is hardly attacked by demons while Bobeda gets such large numbers of them.
It is on. Now then, I shall let you get back to the Tyrian so you can prepare for your deep space operation. Alberto, are you ready? Going somewhere? It's past your bedtime. And we've got the deep space operation tomorrow.
Go, guys.
Pound's escorting me to Monarch to visit Amy, and then he's going to take me to Tyria, so I'll see you there, bright and early.
Oh,
We should also go. On train back to Tyria is leaving soon. Colonel Venus, Private Perry, let's go.
Yay! Good job. We have plenty more at the end. Like the cutscenes at the end are extremely long. So
Well done.
thank you.
Thank you, Mike Williams,
It's
for
just a
donating
small
for this.
touch.
Thank you.
Before I just want to show this picture. Okay, since you'll never see that. Okay,
I
great.
missed it. I turned away and you showed
Too
it.
bad. All right.
Wait,
So
I got
I
this game up.
So,
Hold on a second.
when do you need the names?
I do need the name for the file.
There is no
There is nothing for the file,
it
so
should be Y by
There was a
default.
file name.
Y is fine. Yes, just another Y is as many Y's as you need. One H and bunch of
Okay.
Ys.
So Cherry Venus and Alberto are pretty much cut off now because I need to name them
Cherry,
right
Venus,
at
and
the beginning.
Alberto. Okay.
Yeah. So who is Cherry?
Let's refresh.
Cherry. Yeah. Do one more. Make sure no one snuck anything at the last second.
There it is.
Butters says he donated for the file, by the way.
Oh,
Oh, he did.
It might not have got added.
she.
You kill him. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a lot of last second additions to this name too.
Of course, of course.
Okay, so Cherry is going to be Pound. Wait.
Stupid game.
Wait, does that mean I'm pound now?
Cherry will be Pound.
It looks
Okay.
like Cherry
Where's
is
the guy?
Pound.
And what about Alberto?
Alberto will be Drunka.
How do you spell that?
Drunka.
Okay, great. Is there a file name?
I do not believe there is a file name, no.
Butters says he did.
Oh, wait. Never mind, I agree. I lied.
Okay.
How long can you have this file name?
8 characters.
Okay.
We're gonna have to
I think we might have to stick with Y, because I don't think this is either appropriate or actually possible.
What is it? Appropriate for streaming. SW.
SWTD, yes.
TDS.
We'll go with SWTD.
WTD. Yeah,
That will do.
Sure. That's probably good.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Don't worry about it.
Use your own imagination.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so you ready?
Yep.
3,